All of the spiritual books say that we should look for the God within us. Yet, if I am really God, then how come I can't create a husband for myself? Your God himself is your husband. You have forgotten that husband and you are looking for other husband. If you recognize that husband, then he will send an external husband, a beautiful fellow to you. I have read that through yoga one may obtain the powers to materialize objects from thin air. And to transport the physical body over large distance through mind control. Is this of any value to a spiritual seeker? That's a good question. Yes. There's no value. Real miracle is in helping people to become better people. Give them proper advice. Somehow inspire them to lead a better life. That is the real miracle. A sinner should come to you and go out as a saint. Make a saint from thin air, not an apple. If you still say, no, I would like to make it, okay, then make it, say, about 10 bags of rice. We can feed it to the poor people. Why just an apple, or a little ash, or a little this or that? So many people are really hungry. We could have produced tons of rice. We could produce some rain, desert lands. They can go there and from thin air rain pour. How many cultivators would be happy? That's probably a useful miracle. So that's not our yogic purpose. Yogic purpose is to bring benefit to others right away. To help them at least to grow a little bit, to make them a little better in their life, to make them a little more happy. In fact, almost all the scriptures warn people from miracles and things like that. Don't get involved in Siddhis. That will swell your ego. And again, your devotees will only look for that, and they will even fail to notice your advices. I can get 10,000 people easily for a crowd if I create something from thin air. But they will come only for that. They will just forget all. I may give 1 hour talk. They will just wait for an apple to come from the thin air. Because it is that attracts people. That should not be the right thing. Without any of that, let people come out of their own accord. If they really want to know, if they are hungry, they will come. We don't need to attract them by doing all these things. If they know there is a good food, and if you know that you are hungry, you will go wherever it is. As I said earlier, you don't need to send invitations to the bats when you have good fruits. And that is where I say ESPs and things like that also are part of it. Why people are interested in ESPs? Then they can't even control their ordinary SPs. I term them as OSP. Huh? Yeah, ordinary sensory perception. My eyes see this apple. When can I finish my talk and go and eat the apple? Half the time I'm thinking of the apple. Ordinary sensory perception. When I can't control even this, and if I know that there are baskets of nice other fruits on the other side of the house, I won't even be sitting here. First learn to control your OSPs, and then ESP will come automatically. They are all Siddhis. Don't run after them. They are all the actions of the ego mind. Wants to get attraction. Do this, do that. Never get into it. If you are really a spiritual seeker and if you are really after God or after real peace and joy, all those things will certainly disturb your mind. You won't be happy with that. Read any book. Take, for example, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Page to page he warns people. Vivekananda said that. Shivananda said that. Aurobindo said that. Ramana said that. All the great modern saints who lived in our century have warned people. Ancient scriptures also say that. That's why when people even praise Christ because of his miracles, I don't appreciate that much. Miracles are nothing to him. He was never proud of that. He never bragged of it. It just happened by his mere presence. He might not have even done it purposely, wantonly, knowingly. Somebody came and touched the garment, they got cured without even his knowledge. That should be the way. Your mere presence should create miracles without even your knowing. And then again, you don't attribute it to your growth. You say, well, it's God's will probably. I'm only an instrument. Then you are safe. Read the story, the lives of the 64 Nayanars, the Shiva saints. One Swami, a Nayanar by name Sundaramurti, he performed thousands of miracles. They just happened. He brought life back to the dead body. He brought rain to the deserts. There are many miracles like that. But he always said, Lord, you are working through me. I am still a humble instrument in your hands. You wanted it that way, it's happening. They were very humble. They never claimed the greatness for them. So just don't go into all these things and call yourself a true seeker. If you are a spiritual seeker, gain that spirit. Get that, all others will come afterwards. Keep your mind clean. Get that peace in you, which is God in you. Clean mind and peaceful mind. If you get that, all the miracles will be at your feet. Seek ye the kingdom of God. Everything else will be added unto you. The scripture promises. Because when you get God, then all these will be at your feet. You won't claim the credit for you then. You will be saved because God is there. But before that, if you seek these things, you will be in trouble. And God will not be reached easily. When I say again God, 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 it is the peace of mind. All I know about God is the peace in you. The peace in you is God in you. God has no particular form or name or sitting somewhere pulling the wires. No. The supreme peace in you is the God in you. Don't ruin that peace. Don't kill that God and then look for God outside. You are born with that peace. Maintain it. Is it necessary to practice all the yogas? Not necessarily. Anything that you will be drawn into temperamentally, that's fine. Everything is the same. When I am meditating, I shake a lot. Can you explain this? Well, that shows the body is still a little weak. Your nerves are not strong enough. But as long as it doesn't affect you much, it doesn't matter. You keep practicing, meditating. At the same time, take care of your daily habits, diet and other things, and see that you don't waste your energy, vital energy much. When the body is built and becomes strong, it won't shake that, because there is an upsurge of the energy in you when you meditate. If the body is weak, it shakes. Like a sort of loose bolt and nut, ball sockets, front end is all worn out, loose. So when your engine is good and drive fast 50 miles, the whole body shakes. Yeah, mechanism. So put new rubber cushions, change the new ball sockets. Until you do that, drive slowly. Can I develop the strength to follow the yogic path and not be sucked into do the things my peers and family do, such as smoking dope, drinking wine, eating meat, etc.? Sure, you can develop that if you follow all these practices. Not only you will develop the strength, others also will notice that in you. And by your own example, they will also learn to follow a little bit, gradually. One day you will see your own family be all yogis. You could do that. But you should have the strength and confidence. You don't need to give in. They will not force you. Even if they indirectly force you, just say, I'm happy without that. You should really have that strength. If you are regular in your practices and meditation, you will never be sucked into. On the other hand, you will suck them into you. It's possible, and many have done that. Yes. I have seen many parents who rejected yoga completely, who scorned yoga, and me too, have slowly come into the institutes and ashrams, and now in their turn they are practicing themselves. Many of them. Because we are not doing any gimmicks here. It's something good, pure, and there is proof. So anyone, any sane person who sees the beauty would automatically be attracted to that and would want to try that. However old they are. They don't need to be immediately breaking all their bones and joints as you do. They may do what they can. Maybe a little bit of bending, little bit of simple deep breathing, change in a little diet. Gradually, it can happen. What do I tell my mother when I go home and she has put together a nice Easter meal? Within parentheses, turkey, ham, chicken, etc. and I no longer eat meat. Play a trick. Somehow, tell the mother, I will eat later on. Take your share. And feed it to some animals. Quietly without her knowing. Don't hurt her feeling. And if you can't do a trick like that, then all of a sudden bring a sort of beautiful white light. That yoga kriya, mama, has affected my stomach so. Oh, I love to eat. You have prepared with so much love, Nama. I don't know how I can say no, I can't eat now. But if I eat, I'm going to throw the whole thing out. See, the Swami tells you to tell lies. It doesn't matter. For a good purpose. That's why lies are created. God has created everything. Use it well, they are good. Because it's not nice to hurt her feeling. And she will not understand if you say, oh, I am a yogi and this and that. It would take some time. So somehow, particularly on a special day, when they do that, escape. And then afterwards, gradually tell, whenever opportunity comes, tell something nice about clean food, this and that. Mama, I have been there all these 4-5 days. I ate that. I feel so bad. Look at me, Mama. How do I look? Don't you see? I'm so relaxed and so nice. Mama, you know, I used to get little morning headaches. I don't get that at all now. Brag a little about your health. Inspire her and say, and now somehow I feel, Mama, if I just begin to eat, I may fall sick, Mama. You don't want me to fall sick. No. Some tidbits. You use your common sense, add, subtract to anything you want. Good? Huh? So, see, we have to be a little worldly wise also. Yeah. Don't think that you are already somewhere about, all get spaced out. No. Just still be on the ground. Use your intelligence, tackle with things without hurting anybody as much as possible. If everything fails, then you can simply plainly say sorry. Don't give up your ideals. But because of your ideals, you need not unnecessarily go and hurt people who really love you so much. So find your own tricks and ways and means. Can smoking dope or other drugs be used in a spiritual way? Yeah, if you want a sort of artificial spirituality, not organic spirituality, because organic spiritual way is completely free from all these things. It's something like you grow your vegetables with chemicals. It's induced by drugs and medicines. It's not natural. Spiritual way is just natural. You don't need drugs and smoke and other things to make a baby relax. On the other hand, it will spoil the baby's peace. So by nature you are spiritual. You don't need anything to get that original state. Instead, you stay away from anything that would disturb your spirituality, that would disturb your peace. So they were never used. You may quote some books, oh, Tibetans used it. Huh? In Himalaya caves, some used it. They are all just simply quotes, and they are not really recognized as genuine spiritual people. So, read any real book. Don't go into Tibet. Many people use Tibet as an example. I had been to Tibet. Nothing grows there, not even a little grass. Yeah, it's all snow. And in that chill, about 16, 17, 18,000 feet, they live there. And in that climate, they may sometimes have to eat raw meat. And maybe if they have used some pep-ups like smoke or things, it may not even affect them. In that climate, to keep them warm, they would have used something. That doesn't mean that I should use it here. You bring that as you are not in Tibet anyway. Yes, it's a nice excuse to. Huh? Tibetans used it. Okay, go to Tibet and use it, not here. How can you tell the difference between Maya and something real? Maya is actually, as I said earlier, the changing part is called Maya. The name and form is Maya. What is the meaning of Maya? Anything that constantly changes. Anything that never stays permanently is Maya. That means everything is Maya. I am not the same as I walked in. I have changed. Everything minute by minute changes constantly. So the change is what's called Maya, illusion. Because if you say, oh, I see the same Swami every day, it's wrong. Is it not so? Huh? It's a terrible lie as well. Because you don't see the same Swami. The Swami whom you saw yesterday is not the same today. A part of that Swami is dead already, a part has been built in.